This is FYI on your TV, brought to you by Hometown News. I'm Kathy Botham. I've got Arie Hooganboom with me. You are the mayor of Rideau Lakes Township. Welcome to FYI. This is your first time here.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, you've got a big event coming up for a project that you've had on go since 2020.
Absolutely. In 2020, we decided that we would want to develop the area just to the east side of what used to be the former OPP station into a recreational hub. And so we did some engineering, we did some design work, we had some public consultation, and the principal piece of this puzzle, so to speak, is a brand new pump track. And a pump track, for those that don't know, it's a facility where you can BMX bike on it, you can run your remote control cars on it, you can skateboard on it, you can use your scooter on it, kind of thing. And it's a lot of fun for young people. There is one in Perth currently that I'm aware of, but there aren't any other ones in the region. So I think it was an important addition to the recreational facilities in this area.
And you know, anything to get the people outside to get some fresh air and some exercise too.
And get them away from video games and things of that nature. I think that's a great opportunity. And of course, this facility, you know, it's a costly facility. In the end, it's probably about $250,000. But we were very fortunate. We got a community foundation grant to fund $36,000 of it. We got a Jerry Lowe Foundation grant of $50,000, which we were very appreciative of. All of that went towards keeping the cost very reasonable. In the end, we were able to use some of our Parkland Reserve funding, so that in the end, nothing came directly out of the levy, so to speak. So this was a great opportunity to build a facility that's catering to all ages, because there's a walking track there, there's a pump track for the kids, there's benches. We hope to add a natural playground. And at some point in time in the future, we have plans for a walkway over to the Cataraqui Trail, which would go through the wetlands.
Right.
So again, that may be a few years away, because we work at this as we're able to get funding and as we're able to get council to agree to fund the next phase.
Excellent, excellent. And now you've got a day of celebration. You're going to have your grand opening October 19th. What's that day look like?
Oh, our staff have done a tremendous job filling it up with special events. We have, of course, the ribbon cutting. And we will have a bike parade, so people can decorate their bikes and be part of the bike parade there. We have the first annual, I'm told, remote control car races on the track. The library, of course, is in that location, so they'll have programming for the kids. There's someone called John the Cow Guy with a circus act. I'm not even sure what that is. And we have steampunk robotics. And I don't know what that is either. But it sounds very interesting, and I think it'll be something for everyone. And of course, the Community Enhancement Committee, the South Elmsley Community Enhancement Committee, will have a canteen. And so people can come out from 10:30 on till probably 2 o'clock and enjoy the new facility. Bring your kids, bring your grandkids. This is just a great opportunity to try this out.
Absolutely. You're going to have kids' crafts and activities throughout the day as well too, so there's lots going on that day.
Absolutely. It's a great fit with the library, because of course the new library that we've put in where the OPP station used to be is become very busy. And of course we have accessible washrooms in the building, so that when the library is open, you can utilize the pump track, the walking track, the benches, you know, whatever you want to use, and have access to great indoor washroom facilities as well.
And you know, the last couple of years, I've had somebody from the Rideau Lakes Libraries come in here almost on a monthly basis, because there's so much going on in all the libraries at Rideau Lakes.
We have several branches, of course, and we have great staff that does great programming, and we really rely on the library to do that outreach. One of the other things that we were able to utilize some of these grants for was to make sure that we had adequate internet Wi-Fi services at that library.
Wonderful.
So that's been upgraded as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, there's other things going on with the Rideau Lakes Recreation Committee too as well. You've got seniors 55 and up fall bus tours, lots of bus tours and that sort of thing going on right now too.
Yep, certainly, and that's been very popular. In 2022 and 2023, we started this program, and it's been very well subscribed to, and it's a great outing opportunity for our seniors. And of course, our population in Rideau Lakes is something like 28% senior, we're significantly higher in senior population than the provincial average. So we look to our programming to sort of address that, to say, you know, what do people want to do? Well, they want to get out of their apartment or their house occasionally, and these bus trips allow that to occur. And unfortunately, in the first couple of years we got a grant for it, and that was great. This year we didn't get a grant for it, but we felt it was so important that we moved some money around, and we'll continue to do it. And I think there's 4 trips coming up in October alone.
Right.
So this is a great opportunity, and of course you have to go through Eventbrite to book your spot, and it's first come, first serve. But I know that we have a fall color tour of Wheeler's Pancake House and the Calabogie Peaks Resort, where you get a chairlift up the ski lift, which is great. And that's on October the 6th. October the 25th, there's an Aquafit bus trip to the Perth and District Indoor Pool. October the 28th, there's a bus trip to the Pumpkin Inferno. Unfortunately, that one's sold out already.
Sold out, yeah. Unfortunately, fortunately.
Yeah, and then there's more bus trips being planned as we go forward.
Yeah,
so it's
November,
one of those
December.
things where, you know, if you organize it and it's popular, people will take advantage of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, it's so nice to go somewhere and not have to be the driver.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
absolutely,
part of a
and
bus
not
trip.
have to, you know, not have to shell out a lot of, you know, most of our seniors are on limited incomes.
Yes, that's right.
So it's good that we can provide these kinds of things at a fairly reasonable cost or at low cost, because we've managed to access some grants and subsidies that are out there if you just know how to get in line for them.
And I know personally, I like when the driver knows where they're going and I don't have to be on my GPS or try to figure out where I am. Am I lost?
We all rely on the GPS these days
That's
to find
right.
the best route and the shortest route and the safest route.
That's right, that's right. So let's talk about the date again for the pump track. October 19th.
October the 19th. It's a Saturday, and it starts at 10:30. But the pump track is open now. Okay, it's unsupervised. So, you know, and anytime I'm driving by there, I'll often see, you know, families there, and parents will bring their kids, right, and their bike or their scooter or whatever it is, or their skateboard, and you know, let's spend an hour or two. We have a couple picnic tables there, and you know, if you check with the library, you'll know the hours that the library is open, so that if you need a washroom, you can access that as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's wonderful. So October 19th, come out and join us, but it's open right now, and it's right behind the Ronald E. Holman Municipal Complex.
It's right beside, and we're hoping that in the future we're able to add to that park. We still want to put a playground in. We're still hopeful that we can put 2 pickleball courts in, because pickleball has come extremely
Huge, yes.
popular.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we'll work on that.
All right. Now, if people want to get a hold of you, Arie, how do they do that?
The only way to get a hold of me probably is through email, mayor@rideaulakes.com, or I'm always available on my cell phone, which is 323-0901.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for coming today. Our mayor from the Rideau Lakes, Arie Hooganboom. Thank you very much. You got so much going on. Keep an eye on you. You've got a Facebook page too.
The township does, yes.
Yes, that's right. That's where I found out most of the stuff that's going on too.
Yeah, and we put out about every 3 weeks we put out an email to anyone that wants to register. So if you want to register to get this ongoing information, it will list all the events coming up, and once a month I do a 5-minute video on there on a local topic, you know, either talking about our budget or talking about some of our projects or some of our departments. So it's one of the ways we try to keep our public informed. You know, given the demise of local newspapers, you know, and limited media coverage, sometimes you gotta use every avenue available to you.
Well, keep us in mind. We're always here.
We'll love to come back and talk again.
Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us.